SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame, YouTube.com/@ nothing left to do but win. Chaotic Cookup Volume 8. Right now, I'm just testing to see if you guys can hear everything. Give me 1 second. All right, we're going to start by playing some of this, little bit of this piano riff. Okay. So now that I'm clear and I know that you guys can hear, this is what I was working on. All right, cool. But, you know, now that I know that the audio is working clearly, there's something else I definitely want to play for y'all. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to hit browse and I'm going to load up something a little different. This one is called Saturn. And yeah, something new that I'm working on. I want to play for you guys. There we go. And it should load up on the screen. We're going to hit OK here. All right. Oh, yeah. Let me share this to the producer music groups while we load up this project. All right, so this is loaded up. Let's see what we got here. All right. That one's called Saturn. But what we're gonna do here, this is a chaotic cookup. So we got to cook one up from scratch. Shout out to the YouTube viewership. Shout out to everyone out there. Shout out to Akai. Shout out to the NPC Nation out there. We are going to make one from scratch. We're going to pop new project here. Don't save it. I want to save any alterations. I'm gonna pop open the template and okay. And let's get started. We're gonna build this one completely from scratch. We are going to avoid samples on this production. And pardon me if there are any audio issues. This would be a first. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, this would be a first as far as producing and displaying while the audio is synchronized with it. So yeah, we're going real simple. I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna go for D minor. It has some nice dark notes in it. We're gonna go D minor. And okay. It's that simple. That's an idea. That's an idea. I like that. So we got a 189. So that's what we do. We're gonna run it. So now we got our first idea down, and that's what it's about. Don't be too stagnant with it. Get your first idea out. That's the first idea. Now we're just going to modify the sound a little bit, and yep, let's pop on the effects. Right there, you can tell the sound is real wide in the center. So let's play around with the middle a little bit. We're going to go to kill EQ here. And as you can see on the screen, we got our lows, we got our mids, we got our highs. Let's take out the mid, just see what it sounds like. See how you could barely hear it? So that's only the high. This is only the low. Right? And pretty much unwanted, right? Here's a combination of low and high. It's nasty. Right? We don't want that. But mid, now it's like too much, right? So we're just going to turn this down just a little bit. We're going to turn down that mid gain. Add a little bit of the top. Now we're going to go to our volume. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. We kind of want that noise to seem a little further away. There we go. Once again, got our first idea down. This isn't necessarily the tempo that I wanted to run this at. Right now, we're running at 170. We're going to scroll on down to about 150. All right. Once again, first idea. Let's go to our second idea. Let's see what we got here. And we're going to stay with homage. We're going to go into our leads. And let's see. Not that. We're not using that. Honestly, I kind of want to get some snares and snuff down just for the sake of the stream, right? That snare, a little dry, but one of my favorite snares is right here. That pops. we're getting ideas now, right? So we got that. Hi-hats. I love doing these hi-hats. MPC makes the hi-hats very, very easy to do. One, two, three, four. Hi-hats got a little nasty at the end. Not gonna lie, they got a little nasty. But we're gonna keep them for now, just for say like. Now that's hard already. Like that's gonna be a hard 808. But let's see if we have an opportunity to. All right, so we have a couple opportunities here. I'm gonna go for a little 808. Let's just get that in there, right? All right, there is a little delay when recording this and streaming. Usually there's zero delay when you go directly from the MPC, but being that it's hooked up to the computer, which is also streaming, there is a slight little delay. So it's not as crispy as I need it. But yo, we got our first idea now. I think some arpeggiation would be nice. Now we gotta get that noise up out of here. All of these. All right. All right. Let's go into back into homage and let's go in simple pluck, right? That's a 512. All right, so now what we're going to do, we are going to go to track mix, and we're just going to turn the volume down on that a little bit. All right, now we definitely need some sort of arpeggiation, and this is where Cloud Supply Citadel comes in really well. If you have heard my music before, you probably heard this noise in it before. And all of this. Yeah, so what that is Cloud Supply Citadel, one of my favorite noises. So, but when you arpeggiate it, right, you get. And then all you have to do is go in and take the reverb back out. Hey, we got a comment here. Shout out to the comment section. Hey, I could spit fire on that beat. Dragon style, no pun intended. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please follow the YouTube, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for tapping in, man. Oh yeah, but once again, I'm gonna go for some arpeggiation, and what we're gonna do is go to our TC, our time control, and we'll probably knock it down just to 1/4, just to get a better idea of what the arpeggiation of an up formation of arpeggiation sounds like. So I'm gonna go up an octave. So already just too much clutter, too much going on there. I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit because the arpeggiation, usually when I make beats, I want that to kind of be more in the background. I want it to be playing the background. So you get your nice melodies like that. Once again, that is Citadel under Cloud Supply, Native Instruments. All right. Let's go back in. And once again, I'm going to get the camera so you can see what's actually happening on the MPC. But for now, you get somewhat of a representation up there. That is the 3.5, the MPC 3.5 beta software that you are witnessing up on the top of the screen. And I'm also going to get rid of a media asset so you can see even more. There we go. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, okay, I got an idea. So what we are going to do is right now we're on chromatic chords. We are going to take this, put it on chromatic, and go into individual notes. You see how much different that sounds now? But now we can do stuff like. All right, so now we're going to take out one of our main noises. We're going to mute that. Once again, that is the first sound that we heard that gave us the idea to continue the beat, but we're going to mute that out and see what we got, right? Something solid. Yeah. I'm going to go back to our Citadel now and see if there's anything we can do with this. All right, so we're going to switch from Citadel. We're going to go to our keys and we're going to find something. And that goes to show you that sometimes that first thing that gave you the idea for the beat may not necessarily make it through the beat, because I think we found something else right here. Let's get that recorded. If you notice, the first couple of notes, they're a little skinny, right? These couple notes right here, just a little skinny, all right? So on the MPC, it's very easy. You could double tap the main button. It'll take you straight to the grid. We can hit our square in the upper top right-hand corner. We could just select these notes right here. Perfect. Now that the notes are selected, we're just going to hit edit in, and we're just going to stretch the end out just a bop. Right to, let me see. As you can see, it's not as fluent as the other notes. So this is what we're going to do here. We are going to take, let me see, in fact, let me try it on the actual computer, right? We're going to take these and we're going to delete these, but we're going to take these. I don't know the shortcut. Let me see if I go to like Control D for duplicate, which is great. And then I could go back over here. I could hit nudge and I could drag them right to the beginning, and tweaking the volume a little bit. So right there we have, still needs a little more. So let's go to another track here. And we're gonna go here and let's play with a little bit of bass. Now, a lot of producers may struggle with the incorporation of 808s and bass. You just got to leave room. That's mainly what you got to do. Just leave a little room, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 16 bars that I've created here. I'm going to hit edit. I'm going to copy bars. I'm going to hit merge. And now I have another 16 bars with the same exact setup that I had previously. I am going to select those and we're going to go into the drums and we're going to delete that. So now we have, and now we can play around with, alternate drums for this 8. I'm going to turn that down. That's heavy. There we go. We're going to trace it, but a little bit slower. And we're not just going to drag those notes from the other channel. All right, let's make sure we are on record. Our recording arm is set. All right, so I like what I got so far. I'm going to add a different set of drums in so that the second part of this beat, which contains the bass line, will just have a little more flavor, So we're going to go to browse. All right, we're going to go to browse. We're going to go to drums, and let's go down to a nice urban drum kit. Let's see. No. 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 Yo, I just noticed something wild. Yo, I only had 160 different drum pads in here before, but ever since I hooked this up to the computer, now I have 490. I have so many drums now. Anyway. All right, let's go to the trap. Oh, I like those drums. So we're going to load that to a new track. We're going to go back to menu and let's see what these drums consist of here. Wow, that 808 is strong. Let's make sure. Okay, we are good, man. Okay. That's actually snaps. All right, well, let's start with the hi-hats, right? speed it up. Wow, like this snare is crazy. Like what is going on with this? All right, we no longer want to filter by events. Let's turn that down. And what effects are on there? Yeah, let's take that reverb off for sure. That's kind of crazy. Like that snare is still incredible. Like that's wild. We're gonna use it though. I don't know what we got going on here, but we got it going on. We're going to filter back by events just so that we can see the tracks that we are using. Once again, I will get another camera so you get the overtop view to see what's occurring on the MPC screen. Let me take that comment down. Shout out to, let me see, Kamajello Mathson. Shout out to you. I appreciate you rocking out, man. Please donate if you could to the Grime Lord at Cash App. It's your boy. All right, so I like that. I like that we have this second part of the beat. The second part of the beat is utilizing the bass line, but I don't think I want to rock the bass line for the whole 16 bars, right? I think that what I'm about to do now is I'm going to go to the last 8 bars. I'm going to double click here. And now that we are on the computer, we could just simply come here, do that. And we're going to delete that. And then we're going to loop this part. And what we're going to do here is we're going to play with that new 808 we just discovered, right? All right, so already I'm going to take out one of these right here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. You're just going to delete that. See how that sounds. Shout out to the viewership. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. All right, I like it so far. We're going to take out this back snare here. Sometimes these are little things that you can't really hear unless you produce, but that is annoying. So now let's play that first four, 25 to 29. All right, once again, we are going to take out this back snare here, as well as this one here. And this gives us the opportunity to either drop some kicks up in here, or we can just simply let it ride out. So here's the 16. I think we got to keep that going. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You heard, right? Yeah, so that's kind of like my secret to incorporating bass line as well as 808. You just got to let it breathe, and really skilled engineers and producers know how to merge too. I've done it a couple times successfully, but usually that creates like a lot of mud. So what I'm going to do now is let's just play what we got in total so far. Once again, we're just getting an idea down. Let's hear it. Hey, shout out to the viewership. Let me see. What are you guys watching on right now? Viewership is coming from YouTube and Twitch. Shout out to the viewership. I appreciate y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe, ask questions, anything like that. Right now, I'm going to save this. I'm going to hold up, main shift S. We're going to drop this in our designated MPC 2025 projects only. And we're going to name this one CC8. Now, this is something that I will revisit. It's nowhere near done, but this is my personal creation process. And while I still have those creative juices flowing, I don't like to get stuck on beats. I like to proceed. I might export that, bounce that out, play it in the car for a couple of days and get some ideas on exactly what I'm going to do with it. Right now, after this gets finished saving, I'm going to load something I've been working on, something sample based, because a lot of you guys, when you check me out, you see that I'm creating my own sounds. I'm not really sampling, and this right here may be the ultimate sampling device. So the next beat I load up is going to be called The Flood, and The Flood is a very special, very, very, very special beat. It's a sample beat, and I really want you guys to hear this. Just give me about a minute to load it up. In the meantime, in between time, introduce yourselves, engage, chop it up with me. Are you on an MPC? What's up? Are you considering purchasing an MPC? Did you see the rumors about the MPC Live 3? Let me know what's going on. Is it Akai Nation in here? Is it FL Nation? Is it Reason Nation? Is it Studio One? Is it Ableton? What are the producers using? That's what I want to know. So right now I'm gonna go back to browse and I'm gonna load up this beat called The Flood. Yeah. Definitely looking forward to you guys hearing this. Once again, very simple sample joint, but one of my favorites. Oh yeah, I could just search it, right? Blood. There we go. I made the Flood 3 on Reason, so it's not necessarily an MPC beat, but I'm still gonna play it for you guys anyway. It's just in a different location. But yeah, I just noticed. So I use two different programs to produce. So here we go. Samples. Then I should be able to search here. I should type in Blood, and it should pop up. We're gonna load to pool, right? Don't forget, load it to the pool. And all right, once this loads up, this right here is The Flood, produced by yours truly, Chaotic Flame. I hope you enjoy this joint. Ooh, that right there is called The Flood, inspired by Halo, man. If you're a Halo fan and you know what The Flood is and you went through the library and you went through the mall, please say something in the comments if you know about The Flood, right? So, all right, I might as well play some more beats for you guys. Play some more beats for you guys. All right, I'm gonna stick to the MPC beats though. At this point, I want you guys to hear things that I've been making off the MPC. I've been using Reason for about 2 decades. No, 1 decade, but the MPC I just became familiar with. Now, this next beat is called West Sixth. I'm just trying to figure out why I have 2 versions of it. Let's see. We're gonna load this to the pool. This is another one of my favorite beats that I've ever created. If you're from Plainfield and you've ever walked down West 6th Street, then this one is for you. Okay, I know why I got 2 versions now. Because that was the original one and that ain't it. So right here, this should be it. Let me see. All right, it's Prod by. Here we go. Yeah. So let's knock out one more. All right, one more beat. New project on save. We're gonna fire up my template, and I advise everyone to definitely save yourself a template whenever you are going into creation. It'll just be easier to access your sounds. Definitely set your favorites, everything like that. Once again, I'm learning so much about the MPC. Let me share this. Actually, we're gonna share this joint. And shout out to the viewership, man. Yeah, I really appreciate y'all. I really do. We're gonna make up another one from scratch. And yeah, let's just get into it. Making another beat from scratch. SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame, YouTube.com/@nothing left to do. But when we are going to get straight into it, homage. We are going to start this one with a lead, and let's just go for random. You want to start at the bottom? No. I could probably make something crazy with that. All right, so what I'm noticing is that the chord isn't what I like, so I'm going to go to D, and we'll play a minor chord. In fact, last time we did D. Let's go for E, and let's just switch it up. Let's go random here, right? I'm going to hit the bar, and right here we are going diminished. We're going for a diminished Phrygian E chord here. That's what we are doing. All right. Already. Now that sound is so ridiculous, and I could do so much with it. Yeah, that sound is crazy. Now, let's see if there's any arpeggiation tricks here. No, absolutely not. Nope, we're not going no higher than that. And here we go. Once again, it's about getting those ideas down, and it's getting late. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set a tempo I like. We just gonna make it happen. Already, I'm hearing so many different things. But what I want to do, I want to go to track edit. I'm going to select the track. I'm gonna go to effects, and I'm going to test out Flavor Pro and just see. So it took the noise from something that seemed like this to something like that. That's the best way I could explain it, right? And then we turn the volume down because we don't want that sound to be overbearing, as we might utilize that as some sort of lead. We don't want that to be overbearing. And what's cool about doing this on a computer, you can actually see that this is a diminished chord. And honestly, if you guys would prefer the screen to be bigger, which is definitely something that we can do here, then we can always rock like this. If seeing the screen is something you're more interested in, you guys just let me know. Once again, my first time doing this type of stream, so bear with me. But yeah, let's see. Now let's see if we can get a second noise up in there. So right now we are on a different track, still under homage. We're going for epic upright. All right, we are going to turn the volume down on this. Now, I don't even know if that goes with the first thing I recorded, but I like it. So being that I like it and that this is my beat, what you think I'm gonna do? So already, I don't think that the sounds necessarily go with each other, but I feel like they can lead one another for sure. So I would consider the first noise that I made to be more of the intro, something slow, and then we will get into that arpeggiated melody that you just heard there. And yeah, we're going to go to edit. We are going to copy our bars and merge, and we're going to go over here. I'm going to go to track to that first sound that we recorded and delete that off here. We're going to go here, and I might as well just use the computer. I got to do more computer-based things since you guys can't necessarily see the MPC screen. Pop the delete there. Now we got more of a... Okay, hold up. Oh. I ain't gonna lie, I recorded that first part by mistake anyway. I have no idea what just happened there, but that needs to get deleted. Honestly, I know what happened. I hit the delete button. So we're going to take this out, pop the delete, get back down here. Okay, so now the beat will transition something like this. All right, so I just really want to do some sort of drums, 808s or bass line here. So we're going to go to our sub factory. We're going to go into 808, and let's just select 808 and the classic. Of course, the octave too high. Another thing that I'm still trying to figure out is if when I'm doing bass line, if it should be layered. I was taught not to layer it, but I still have to experiment for myself. I'm going to switch the keys to chromatic. All right, there's also a minor discrepancy with the arpeggiated notes or whatever that, once again, probably something that only another producer would be able to hear, but we're about to go into our arrangement. We're going to go in here and we're going to get to the thick of it. So I like the way that the first three start. You see one slant. See this perfect three right here? Just slant it to the upright. If you notice here, it's off a little bit. And that happens when you mess with arpeggiation sometimes. So let's just go here. I don't know why the screen just is so sensitive, right? It's very sensitive. Maybe I could change that. We're going to delete that. We're going to go back to the notes that we did like. We're going to highlight them. We're going to hit Control and D. And you could nudge them. Little nudge. Boom. We're going to do the same thing. Control D. Nudge. Boom. Control D. Nudge. Boom. So now we have okay, so now the notes are doing what I want them to do, but the sound is still somewhat like, yeah, you could do a little better there. We're going to select it. We're going to go to our effects and let's turn on Flavor Pro and see what happens. No, we're going to take that off. Let's see half speed. Half speed is a beast. Depending on the setting that you're utilizing half speed, you can get some real funky stuff. We're going to go to Kill EQ, take a look, take out the low. All right, so right now I'm gonna turn half speed off, but I'll bring that back later. Note to self there. And let's get these drums going when the beat drops. So it'll be like a boom, 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 boom. All right, bells. Hit the something simple, right? I forgot to put them couple bars of the other beat in. Hold on. We got this. All right, so we got to get that initial melody right though. It's not what we want it to be just yet. And I'm talking about this right here. All right, so track effects. We are going to let's just turn the volume down, right? Sometimes it's just the right now I like the melody, not necessarily feeling the exact sound. So let's go into plucks actually and see if there's anything that we can do here. It's a start. Let's see what happens when we put Flavor Pro on that bit. Hold up. We're gonna have to lower the volume, but Flavor Pro. If you want a trick to get the 808s to knock harder or your drums to knock harder, you're gonna go to your effects. You're gonna go to your air soft clipper. It's gonna become your best friend. You're gonna select it, and there's gonna be an instant difference in your 808s. Check it. All right, I like Monster. We're gonna stick with Monster, right? And now we are going to look for a different noise, a secondary medley, secondary melody to counter this, because that gets kind of annoying. You know what? Let's play around and see if we can find a better sound. Hold on. All right, we're shifting off into pass. Now, this is something I don't like doing too much. Let's just try out. Let's go back to keys. We'll go to tap the upright in. All right, let's add one more noise, and I'm about to take it down. Oh, Cloud Supply Citadel. Yeah, let's change that. Let's go look for a lead. Let's get a lead up in here, right? And I'm honestly going to go back now to chromatic chords since we're looking for a lead. Want something with a little more flavor. So. Not that much flavor, but let's see what other leads we have. Right now, we are in Cloud Supply by Native Instruments. Now, if the volume is low on that, that's going to thump. And honestly, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. It's going to sound annoying while I'm recording it, but after I mix this in, it's going to be all right. All right, I'm only going to do that right there. I know that noise is mad annoying, but check it out. Give that ambiance. All right, yeah, it gives the ambiance that I'm looking for. Hopefully, this thing that's in my way isn't like blocking you guys, but whenever you open up these different effects, you get a small window. That's also another thing that I appreciate about MPC Beats 3.5, baby. We're going to take this right here, duplicate, and being that it's lined up perfectly, we should be good here. Oh yeah, once again, yeah, and that's the good thing about making beats. I literally forgot that we had an intro here. Hold up. All right, okay, that's hard, right? And for the first 8 bars where my secondary noise comes in, I am going to take that weird ominous noise that I love so much, and I'm going to get rid of it for when the beat drops. But that'll come in later. So check it. Wait a minute. There's one thing missing. Kill it. All right, now I'm going to save this. I think that this is worthy of saving and revisiting later. So let me go into my location and PC projects only. We're going to name this one CC82. This is Chaotic Cookup 2. And I'm going to just put hot next to it because I feel like this one has a lot of potential that I will revisit. This right here is a reminder to always save your work on that MPC or whatever you are utilizing. Always save your work. And I am not done. In fact, oh, hold on. Let me check my phone. I'll let you know if I'm done or not. Hold up. All right, 12:30. Not too bad. If you're watching, Gigi, text me. All right. Once again, shout out to the viewership. I think that the viewer right now is on Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. I think I know who that is. Good brother. Usually one of 3 people. Shout out to y'all. And as we save this beat, the idea that I had before saving it was like, all right, what if I did do some sort of drums, right, for this part? So what if I got a little crazier on that part, right? But okay. That is the idea. That is what we have so far. I'm gonna just do some hi-hats and some snares just for the sake of the stream. I don't think that I'm there yet production wise, but for the sake of you guys, I'll knock this out real quick. All right, so now it is time for me to add. Let me see. We got this, we got that. No. That noise. All right, so look, it's getting late. This is my first time running a stream like this. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna check the quality of everything, and I'm going to just verify that this was a nice, crisp sounding stream as far as audio. It's a little difficult recording through the headphones, through the computer. When I'm going from the MPC, the delay is like an extra millisecond or something. When virtually you have no delay when you're dealing with the DAW, like when you have usually zero delay when you're working with the MPC, as this is built for one thing versus the computer, which happens to run additional processes in the background while you are creating. But yeah, so far we got I like it. I like it as a beginning, as an idea. It's not the hottest beat in the world. That's not the platinum one. That's not the one. But we created. That's what we did. We created. We got an idea. I will bounce that out, export it, and I will end up playing that in a car until I figure out exactly what I want to do with it. Now, there's like an old beat here that I haven't opened up in a while. But when I first started to get the hang of the MPC, I made this beat called Throat Ripper, right? Which is a very weird sounding title, of course. But yeah, this is another beat with a lot of potential. And let's run it, if I remember correctly, eh? SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame, YouTube.com/add nothing left to do but win. I look forward to bringing you many more production based videos. And yeah, it's about time for me to create a YouTube channel specifically for beats, but I really want nothing left to do but win to grow so that I can just bring in a big audience into my network so you can see the types of shows, interviews, and things that we do. For the people who just joined in, all right, I'm up out of here. I really don't want to go, but I don't want to leave, but I got to go right now. You're SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame, YouTube.com/at nothing left to do but win. This has been Chaotic Cookup Volume 8, cooking up with the MPC 1 Plus. Shout out to the viewership. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the Cash App if you can. Please hit that Cash App. Until then, I'm going to close out with another beat that I produced. Let me check my media assets. And we are going to close out with a beat that I made called No Return. Why not? SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame, YouTube.com/at nothing left to do but win. I'll holla at y'all next time. Peace.
on fire. What? Baby, I'm on fire. What? Yeah, I'm a paper chaser. Keep a Glock, that's my fire. Don't do nothing basic. Hit the block, move the fire. Shorty say I'm dangerous. In the drop with the fire, get me switching lanes. Fuck the suckers and the lies, I'm a paper chaser. Keep a Glock, that's my fire. Don't do nothing basic. Hit the block, move the fire. Shorty say I'm dangerous. In the drop with the fire, get me switching lanes. Fuck the suckers, listen. The suckers wanna clap me, ladies wanna fuck though. I'm dreaming about the range, Giovanni's on the truck though. Ride with the fire, can't get hit with the pump. I get slow, pop out, fist in the air like Trump. Okay, I'm focused on these digits, won't get caught on dummy missions. She just suck it, I don't kiss her, I just fuck her, I don't lick her. Pour the liquor for the homies that they make it. And keep that fuck shit from around me, it's contagious. Baby, I'm on fire, blowing gasoline. Exxon in my blunt, wrist look like Sunny D. I'm grinding, a couple packs in the trunk with a 9 to the dump. I hit the cord and get it jumping like Mac McClung. I'm a paper chaser, keep a Glock, that's my fire. Don't do nothing basic. Hit the block, move the fire. Shorty say I'm dangerous. In the drop with the fire, catch me switching lanes. Fuck the suckers and the lies, I'm a paper chaser. Keep a Glock, that's my fire. Don't do nothing basic. Hit the block, move the fire. Shorty say I'm dangerous. In the drop with the fire, catch me switching lanes. Fuck the suckers and the lies. This is gritty nostalgia, 40 caliber album. Spit hollows on every song, shotgun when I'm bouncing. Shorty got the wheel, we gon' cruise in a foreign. Could be your sister, could be your daughter. It's a warning like Biggie said. If a red dot, get you going for some little bread. Infiltrate blocks, if it's on, get you really dead. I'ma stay hot in the zone, cause I'm really him. Shoot a spray Glocks in New Jersey, cause it's really lit. Yeah, it's really lit. Turn this movie off on fire, you can't cool me off. That's before the signer, that's my duty, dog. Switch on the glizzy, sound like he letting a Uzi off. Who be raw? Fresh out the trap that came better than dollar. Main thing, chain swing like Edgar Ballard.